So I'll share screen.
And we are now recording. Okay, perfect. Welcome, students. This is our second pilot global classroom. And today, Liz and I are on the campus of Future Generations. That's in West Virginia. And we have two guests with us. Another colleague here is Xian Rom, and she is from China, from Henan. And another colleague is Scott Lawson, who lived for 16 years in
You're frozen.
in Hong Kong, and now lives in North Carolina, which is nearby West Virginia. All right, so we're building on what we did in our last classroom. We're talking about community, but now we're talking about your school as a community. So Liz is going to say a word about the article you read on what is a community school.
And so the article that you were reading, we were making the point that if you remember here, a picture of a teacher pouring information into the student, we were saying that the school is not that only, but that the school, it can be the center of a community and be more like, the cell phone. There we go. The cell phone, and more like another metaphor would be a hub or a center for the community, for not only the high school students or the students going to the school, but also for the parents, for the younger brothers and sisters, and so on. And it can be part of the fabric of your community. Maybe your parents went to your school. Maybe your grandparents went to the school. And so you have experiences that you have in common with a lot of people in your hometown.
All right, Katie, the quiz is in your hands, and I hope everybody does really well.
All right. So can everybody give me a thumbs up? Can you hear clearly? Can you hear well? All right, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we are going to have a quiz again today on the reading. So do we have little whiteboards, pieces of paper? Oh, perfect. I see some in Tan An School. Do we have whiteboards at Vinh Tan School? Do we have something to write and answer? Perfect. Okay, I see.
And Ganta,
all right.
Does Ganta have their whiteboard?
Let's see. Two, do you have something to write the answers on? We do. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to show a quiz question for 1 minute. You can read and write on your paper. Then I say, show me your answer. And I want to see everybody's answer, okay? Only when I say. All right, so first quiz question.
Is it individual showing up or just like the home group? Can I do like the home group?
So for my Vinh Tan and Tan An schools, I want in groups of 4. In your group, maybe you could just do 1 or everybody. It's up to you. What do you think, Ms. Tu?
Yeah, 1.
1? Okay. So at Gunta University, we'll just have 1 answer. But at Vinh Tan and Tan An High School, groups of 4. Okay? First question.
No. My group has 4 groups only.
Okay, so that's okay. Perfect. So first question, you have 1 minute. Think about an answer and write down.
Sorry, Katie, I guess the whiteboard to give the student one answer because I mentioned that just 4 options.
Sorry, can you say again?
So I just imagine that we have 4 options, so I give student just 4. Wait 2 minutes.
Okay. So we have Mouse School, are you ready? All right, ready, set, show me your answer. Show me your answers. I see a B from Gunta University, an A from Tanan. Oh gosh. E, so 4 E's and 1 A, correct? And then what about, oh gosh, I can't see it, Mr. Yui's school.
All of them are B. B.
All of them are B? Okay.
Yes.
Times 4, right? Okay. So let's see, what do we have? B. Okay. So Vintan gets 4 points. Gunta University will give you a point. And then, sorry, Tanan, the answer was B. Okay, next question. Which sentence does not use a to infinitive verb? Think about your answer. You have about 40 seconds. Oh gosh. Wait, Tanan High School, wait. They're so eager, oh gosh.
Show up.
Yeah, you can show your answer. Show your answer. Tanan High School was a little eager. So I see D from Tanan and D from Gunta University. And then what about at Vintan High School? Yui, can you tell me?
All of them are D.
D. Okay, so everybody gets that point. 2, 3, 4. Tanan had 5. Okay, perfect. D is correct. Good job. Yay! I can see the clapping. Next question. Which result does a community school not seek, not look for? Tanan, Mao, maybe tell your students to not show their answers too quickly because they're giving the answer away to the other groups. Secret.
Thank you.
It's a trick. They're giving the wrong answer.
Could be. Maybe that is your strategy. Okay, let's go. 10 more seconds. All right, and show your answer. Show your answer. Okay, so from Vintan, we have C. We have C from Tanan and C from Gunta University. Perfect. Right? In a community school, we do encourage parents to be involved. All right, next question. John Dewey defines society as what? Think about your answer, write it down, keep it a secret. Ten more seconds. I'm going a little bit quicker.
Katie ơi,
Yep.
the C option means both D, A and B.
You're correct. Both A and B.
Can I have bonus? Mark color.
Yeah, you tricked the quiz master. Okay, so see, this is supposed to be both A and B, both A and B. Sorry. Okay, show your answer. So we have
Can you see it? It's clearer,
C
right?
from Gunta University. Can you hear me?
That's good.
Okay, C and C. All right. Perfect, you guys are good. I'm going to have to create harder questions next time. Last question. Yay! Final question. What is a community school? Ten seconds. I'm going much quicker this time. Okay, ready, set, show me your answer.
1, 2, 3.
Show me your answer. Uh-oh, okay, so I see E. Yui, what does your school say?
One group say E, one group say D, one group say C, and the other one is E. That means 2 E, 1 D, and 1 C.
2 E, 1 B, 1 C. At Tan'an, we have all C. And from Gunta University, we have E. E. Okay, let us see. E! Wow! Okay. I'm going to have to.
Yes, this group E.
All right, good job. So with the quiz, I am going to keep score for mini classrooms, okay? And the winning classroom, after so many global classrooms, will get a surprise, okay? So keep trying, next classroom and next classroom. All right, our next portion, Liz, on to you.
Okay, now that we've taken the quiz and we have read how a school can be considered a community, we want to know what your school community looks like. You have already worked with your teachers to draw a map and a map of your school community. Now we'd like to see what you have done. And I understand, teachers, have you selected a student to come and show the rest of the group? I think Yui's class is first.
Yeah, and let me share 1 second. I have their maps. Let's see. Yui. Oh wait, Yui, I don't have your map yet. Do I have your map, Yui?
No, they just made it.
Yeah, so maybe they'll just show on the screen.
And Liz's comments will come after all the maps, okay, Katie?
Okay, great.
Yes.
So,
Go ahead, Yui. Or Yui students.
Hello, my name is Tường Vi. My name is Khởi. This is our road map about my communities. This is a map about my school, Vĩnh High School. Yes, there are 5 places we want to introduce. This is canteen. This is a play exciting with our friend and also it's happy. It's so exciting. And while play we think it is so difficult. It's this. It's have 6 room, a physical room, 2 computer room, biology room, chemistry room, and 1 lab room. It is so difficult because my school don't have more modern equipment. Yes, this is my garden. You see? You see? Yes. And now we have 2. We have yes, it is my school yard. It is a poem exciting with in my school. And classroom is the computer important for my future. Is as classroom. That's all. That's thanks for listening.
Good job. Beautiful drawing. Who's next, Liz?
Mao's students.
Okay, and I have Mao's map. Let me share that. Okay, can you see that?
Perfect. Perfect.
So Mao's students, share, please.
Okay, welcome to Lab 10A2. Now we will introduce you about my school. As you know, school is where people learn and study. Without school, you're never able to read or write even the word. And each person who wants to be success and grow up helps me educate at school. And my school name
My friend, can you stand next to the computer? There's too much space. You need to be next to the computer. Yeah, next to the computer speaker. She's talking loudly is good, but she's too far away. She needs to be next to the computer speaker.
And Disney open school all the time. And there are 4 blocks of building in my school. And each block has 3 floors with about 18 classrooms and a big school yard. And there are many useful modern rooms in my school, such as lounge, library, and 2 ICT rooms. But in my opinion, I think that there are 5 places that make me proud of my school. First of all, I think it's the phone. This is a place to hold events and competition. It's very relaxed and have many modern devices. So teachers and students in my school often gather there to organize activities in order to get closer and share ideas and building issues. And secondly, there's one place that can help you a lot in your study. That's in the library. And people say that good books like good friends. In my school library, there are many books that help teachers and students read knowledge, give students useful lessons, and give teachers interesting methods of teaching. Next one. Hello everyone, I will continue with you. My school now have 2 ICT rooms in my school. It's very modern with 25 personal computers. And but it was a top practiced a few years ago, so that it's difficult for our students can get used to it easily. There are some one place for teachers to take a short rest after teaching. It's called staff room. There, teachers often gather and talk together in order to relax. In this room, it's very comfortable because it has 3 computers for teachers to prepare next lesson. And the final place is the schoolyard. There are many trees that can bring our students fresh air. This place has keeps many memories of us. With students' physical education and have all the activities together. On Monday morning, we have weekly school meeting. Teacher often told us about what we have to do this week, about the celebration of the event. I'm very proud of my school. It shows good results every year. The school is in top 5 of Kansas City with many high achievements. And if you have chance, it's possible for you to visit my school. Thank you.
Who's next, Liz?
2 students.
2.
Katie, can
Yeah,
we
let
share
me.
so my presenter can use the pointer?
Oh, yeah. Let me stop share. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can use the pointer, right? Okay. Say hello, introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Tom, and I'm from Future University. Today, I will talk about my university. Maybe I will talk about the 7 most important places in my university, maybe from left to right. As you can see, I intentionally highlighted 7 places. Can you see that clearly?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. From left to right, dormitory B, convenience store, the new sports arena, gymnasium, the great hall, the executive building, and the learning resource center. Okay, let's talk about dormitory B. Here, so many students live here on the campus. I don't know how many, but I think there are a lot of them living here. The convenience store. This is the place where you can get everything you want from the dormitory B. Yes, I think so. The new sports arena. All of the sports events occur here, and this area is surrounded by seats for spectators, so that everyone can watch a volleyball match. Yes, I think so. The gymnasium. This is a new place. I think it was built 2 years ago, and now now it's a crowded place because many students come here to work out, to lift weights, and I think they are healthier. Yes, Katie, I love that. What about a great hall? Many activities occur here. Yes, just like yes, we perform songs, music here. Executive building. All of the executive activities are here. Yes. And what I like most is the Learning Resource Center. There are so many books here, and we can come here from Monday to Saturday to find whatever we want. Yeah. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. Could we, okay, you stopped screen share. Liz, before you give your reflection, can I show the selfies?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
Okay.
Yes, please. The selfies. Okay. Everybody, I have two selfies. One from Ganta University and one from Bintan High School. I'll show Ganta University first. Bintan and Tanan High School. You must guess, where was the picture taken? Where was the picture taken? Okay, so let me share. Wait. Oh no, where is it? Hold on. Just kidding. I'm going to Bintan High School. I'm going to show Bintan High School. Where was the picture taken?
I guess it's a garden.
A garden? Okay. That was from Tanan High School? Or no, that was from Ganta University.
From Ganta University.
Okay, Tanan High School. Where is the picture taken?
I think it was taken in the high school.
Okay, where in Bintan High School?
Like in the parking.
In the parking? Motorbike parking? Let's see. Okay, let's go back to my picture. Yui, what is the correct answer? Where was the picture taken?
In our school, one class have to plant a lot of flowers or plants, and this is the garden of our school and our class. Thanks.
Yay. Okay, Ganta University. You're correct. 2, I can't find your picture. Can you share it? Can you share your picture too?
Of course. Wait.
Thanks. Where is the picture taken? Bintan and Tanan High School. Where? Somewhere in Ganta University. Dan, no. Tanan High School. What is your answer? Tanan High School.
Yeah, I think it was taken in on the lake, on the center of the whole of her university.
In the center of Ganta University?
Yes, on the whole, which has a big lake.
The hall, okay. Bintan High School, what is your guess?
I think this is library.
Library, ooh, okay. Tong, where is the picture taken?
The picture was taken in the library.
Yeah, the library. Yay, Bintan High School.
No, we had that correct too at this end.
Okay, great. So Liz, on to you.
Okay, so thank you all for sharing about your schools. I was sort of expecting that everybody would be mentioning the same place, but to my great surprise, everybody has different places in their schools that become the centers of their communities and everything. And I think in Mal's class, I like that you said these are the places with our memories, where we do our activities together, where we have celebrations, and where we have pride. And I think that that really captures all that a school can be beyond just the classroom. And I think it's really wonderful that you have those places to gather, those kind of things to do together. And thank you very much for sharing all of that with us. It's great. I learn as someone living in another country more about what your schools are like and what are important to your community. So that's great. All right. Now we have an opportunity. We've all seen the maps of your schools, and we have the opportunity now for you to ask each other questions. So we're going to take a few minutes for you to think of some of the questions you want to ask one of the other schools or both of the other schools. Let's see, we have about how many minutes?
Let's brainstorm for 4 minutes.
For 4 minutes?
Yeah, think about questions for the other classrooms. You saw their maps. What questions do you have for them about their school, activities they do at their school, things like that? Why is their school a community? I don't know. Okay, so brainstorm, 4 minutes. Think for 2 more minutes.
Don't eat, Katie. My mouth is watering.
It's a tortilla chip.
I know. I can
Kind
hear
of
the
like
sound.
panda.
I can hear the sound.
Yeah, no, you can't. I was muted.
I can lit reading. This is my talent.
All right. Are my classrooms ready? Can we come together? All right. It looks like Yui's classroom wants to begin?
Hello everyone, my name is Khan. My question, my group is in Thanh An High School. Where is the canteen? Your school? If not, why?
Can you repeat the question?
Where is the canteen?
Where is the canteen?
Where the canteens?
Okay, where are the canteens?
At Thanh An High School?
Yeah,
Yes.
a question, yes.
Good
Where do you eat?
Where is the canteen, Thanh An High School?
Come to the computer and answer.
The answer.
Hello, my name is Bui, and I have a question that
Hui, can
where-
we let Thanh An High School answer first?
Yes, okay. Wait.
yes.
So Thanh An High School, where is the canteen?
Yes, okay. Thanks for your questions. And my name is and I'd like to answer the question that our content is situated in the corner of the class. Yeah, and it's really big and has a lot of food that can give energy for students to study. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Now Hui, ask your next question. You have to unmute. I cannot hear you.
Hello everyone. My name is Bui, and I want to ask that where is the place you love the most? That's I see in your math. Where is no. Where is like is interesting, but I don't know where is like you proud about the most about your school.
Where is the place you love the most?
Yeah, I'm proud.
Proud.
Yeah.
What
Exactly.
are you most proud of?
Yeah. Oh, most proud of. Most proud.
Yeah.
Proud. Good. I think that could be a question. Classrooms. Who wants to answer? Ganta University or
Go for Ganta.
Ganta? Go for Ganta. What about Ganta University?
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, maybe the place I'm proud of most is the Learning Resource Center, the library, I mean. Yes,
Okay.
because I think this is the biggest library in Gyeongtae City, I think so. And there are so many academic books here. Also, there are books for reading, for entertainment. Yes, I mean.
Great. I see Thanh An High School has their hand raised. Do you want to answer?
Yes, we want to answer this question from this one.
Hello. Hello, my name is Wolf. I would like to answer the question. Yes.
Okay.
We are sure that we are actually proud of our school year because we always celebrate a lot of anniversary on the school year, and in the addition, we always sing national song every Monday, so we can show patriotism of our.
Okay.
Good answer. We have questions from Thanh An High School or Ganta University. Let's start Tan'an High School. Do you have a question for the other classrooms?
Of course, we have lots of questions to ask.
I know, Mao. You're a great question asker.
Can I compete with Mouse?
Uh-oh. Let's start with Tan'an High School. What is your question?
One question.
One.
Just one question.
So I have a question then. What do you get from global classroom and which activities do you like best? So and why?
Good question. What do you get from the global classroom? And which activities do you like the best? And why?
Maybe Ganta can answer first.
Yeah. Ganta? Who wants to answer from Ganta University?
There was one leaving the room. Can I hear the question again?
Yeah.
Noise disturbance.
What do you get from the global classroom and which activity do you like the best?
The global classroom, what do you like the best? Sam? Nhật, Quang Minh. Just say what do you think? Quang Minh, no to global classroom.
Global classroom activity.
What activity do you like to do?
Hello everyone, my name is Mun, and my favorite in global activity is everyone together talk and communication together to understand each other. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Good.
So just communicating and understanding.
That's great.
Thank you, Min. What about at Bintan High School?
Wonderful. I will meet and I will meet and visit and speak English skills like more vocabulary.
Okay. All right. Practicing your vocabulary. Good.
Very good. Thank you for your answer. And then I think Ganta University, what are your questions?
One good question.
One awesome question.
My question is where about is your school located?
Where is your school located?
One of the youngest over here, and they didn't travel to many places in Cần in fact. Even though there's so many places, but they are really curious of the locations of your schools.
Perfect. Bintan or Tan'an High School.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's very noisy outside. So can you speak louder when you speak? Can you stand closer the microphone to let my student to understand what are you talking? Okay, sorry. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah.
Where about is your school located? And another question is, do you have any?
Only one.
Where is your school located? Tell us about your area.
Where and whereabouts.
Where and whereabout. So exactly and then approximately?
Yeah.
In one area, maybe the school play important role. So that's why we want to know exactly like in that area where the school is located. It tells a lot of things.
Okay, so yeah. Describe where your school is located.
Are we talking about direction north and south and east and west from the center of Ganta or something like this?
Yeah, maybe you can explain where in Bintan district your school is located.
Okay.
Where in
I
Bintan
think
district?
the question is interesting in a way you see the difference between where and whereabouts.
Yeah, yeah. I'll let the classrooms decide how they will answer that. Could be many answers. Can I start with Tan An High School? Whereabouts is your school located? Tan An High School.
They're lost.
Okay. Perfect, Tan An High School. I see somebody is ready to speak.
Hello, my name is Wang. I would like to answer Kampala University. My school is located in Anhao district, Kampala City, and which was established 60 years ago in 1958.
Okay, established 1958. Okay, so you said where in time? That's a location. 1958 in Bintan district. Yui School, can you give a description of your location?
Hello everyone, my name is Nguyễn Cao Thi Bì. I'm come to Vĩnh Thạnh High School, and right now I will tell you a little about my school. Vĩnh Thạnh High School is located in Vĩnh Thạnh town, and it's on Highway 80. It was built in 2010, and it was a regional school in the 2015. And the school lie between a lot field. So I think you go to school is a bit difficult for you. That is about my school.
It's a bit difficult to travel there?
Katie used to visit our school. She knows very well about
I did.
us. And just one more information. That means my school is near the Cái Sáng channel. You can go swimming or catch fish in this channel. Okay, welcome to Vĩnh Thạnh High School.
Welcome.
I will bring my swimsuit.
Great, great. All right. And I know Tan An High School is next to a big highway also. Which highway? Is it also Highway 80?
Yes.
Yes.
Highway 80.
Okay.
This is very important when you close to the routes and it become more accessible to a lot of schools.
Mm-hmm. Good. Very good. Okay. Thank you for that discussion. Yeah. Dan, do you want to move on to Stone Soup?
Yes. Do we have until the half hour, or do we finish at 15 after?
Let's go to the half hour.
Okay, the students have that time?
We can have about 10 more minutes. They're just, from what I understand, there is a school break or a class lets out at 9:20.
Okay. So, Zui, I will speak close to the microphone, and I hope your students can hear over the construction. Listen, I want to share the story of Stone Soup. It's a story about community. So listen to ideas about community. Go ahead, Katie. You'll have to advance without my telling you. 3 monks, Hope, Lok, and Siu, traveled along a mountain road. They talked about cat whiskers, the color of the sun, and giving. What makes one happy, Siu? Asked Hope, the youngest monk. Old Siu, who was the wisest, said, let's find out. The sound of a bell brought their gaze to the rooftops of a village below. They could not see from so high above that the village had been through many hard times. Famine, floods, and war had made the villagers weary and untrusting of strangers. They had even become suspicious of their neighbors. The villagers worked hard, but only for themselves. There was a farmer, a tea merchant, a scholar, a seamstress, a doctor, a carpenter, and many others, but they had little to do with one another. When the monks reached the foot of the mountain, the villagers disappeared into their houses. No one came to the gates to greet them. And when the people saw them enter the village, they closed their windows tight. The monks knocked on the door of the first house. There was no answer. Then the house went dark. They knocked on a second door, and the same thing happened. It happened again and again from one house to the next. These people do not know happiness, they all agreed. But today, said Siu, his face bright as the moon, we will show them how to make stone soup. They gathered twigs and branches and made a fire. They placed a small tin pot on top and filled it with water from the village well. A brave little girl who had been watching came to them. What are you doing? She asked. We are gathering twigs, said Lok. We are making a fire, said Hope. We are making stone soup, and we need 3 round, smooth stones, said Siu. The little girl helped the monks look around the courtyard until they found just the right ones. Then they put them in the water to cook. These stones will make excellent soup, said Siu. But this very small pot won't make much, I'm afraid. My mother has a bigger pot, said the girl. The little girl ran home. As she started to take a pot, her mother asked what she was doing. The 3 strangers are making soup from stone, she said. They need our biggest pot. Said the girl's mother. Stones are easy to come by. I'd like to learn what and how to do that. The monks poked the coals. As smoke drifted up, the neighbors peered out from their windows. The fire of the large pot in the middle of the village was a true curiosity. One by one, the people of the village came out to see just what this stone soup was. Of course, old-style stone soup should be well seasoned with salt and pepper, said Hope. That is true, said Lok, as he stirred the giant pot filled with water and stones, but we have none. I have some salt and pepper, said the scholar, his eyes big with curiosity. He disappeared and came back with salt and pepper and even a few other spices. Siu took a taste. The last time we had soup stones of this size and color, carrots made the broth very sweet. Carrots? Said a woman from the back. I may have a few carrots, but just a few. And off she ran. She returned with as many carrots as she could carry and dropped them into the pot. Do you think it would be better with onions? Asked Hope. Oh, yes, maybe an onion would taste good, said a farmer, and he hurried off. He returned in a moment with 5 big onions, and he dropped them into the bubbling soup. Now that's a fine soup, he said. The villagers all nodded their heads as the smell was very agreeable. But if only we had some mushrooms, said Siu, rubbing his chin. Several villagers licked their lips. A few dashed away and returned with fresh mushrooms, noodles, pea pods, and cabbages. Something magical began to happen among the villagers. As each person opened their heart to give, the next person gave even more. And as this happened, the soup grew richer and smelled more delicious. I imagine the emperor would suggest we add dumplings, said one villager. And bean curd, said another. What about cloud ear and mung beans and yams, cried others. And taro root and winter melon and baby corn, cried other villagers. Garlic, ginger root, soy sauce, lily buds. I have some, I have some. People cried out and off they ran, returning with all they could carry. The monks stirred and the pot bubbled. How good it smelled, how good it would taste, how giving the villagers had become. At last, the soup was ready. The villagers gathered together. They brought rice and steam buns. They brought lychee nuts and sweet cakes. They brought tea to drink, and they lit lanterns. Everyone sat down to eat. They had not been together for a feast like this for as long as anyone could remember. After the banquet, they told stories, sang songs, and celebrated long into the night. Then they unlocked their doors and took the monks into their homes and gave them very comfortable places to sleep. In the gentle spring morning, everyone gathered together near the willows to say farewell. Thank you for having us as your guests, said the monks. You have been most generous. Thank you, said the villagers. With the gifts you have given, we will always have plenty. You have shown us that sharing makes us all richer. And to think, said the monks, to be happy is as simple as making stone soup. So our question for you is, what did stone soup do for the village?
I will give you, let's say, 1 minute to think of an answer. If you have an answer, you can raise your hand on Zoom. I'm going to stop share. So remember the question, what did stone soup do for the village? Do we have any answers? Bintan, Tanan, Ganta University?
The youngest has a quick reflection.
Mr. Min.
A little bit older.
Hello.
And the promotion.
Hello, it's me again.
Okay, talk loud, remember.
Okay. I think the stone soup tie the village together and make them more friendlier, know each other, to not hate each other. It's very good.
It taught friendliness and helpfulness.
Friendliness and helpfulness. Good. Thank you. And you said tied them together. I heard. What about Tanan or Vintan High School?
He wanted to add like glue.
Like glue. Glue of friendship and community. Vintan High School, I see.
I think the stone soup help the villagers to know happiness, to get close together, and know how to give, how to share with each other.
Very good. How to give, how to be happy. And Mao, your hand is raised. Somebody from your class?
Hanan High School?
Yeah, and I have the same ideas with high school, but I have some more opinion, and it's a chance for opportunity for villagers to get close to each other, and it's like a celebration annually, and they can have a happiness not only in spirits but also in business by curiosity and something else.
Good.
Excellent. So celebration, closer to each other, and curiosity. And learning to give is happiness, friendliness, helpfulness, and tying people together. Gluing people together. So can I add one tiny story? And this is for the folks at Ganta University. Tom, I think you said your favorite place was the library. Is that right? Okay. In 1992, before you were born, Liz and I lived on the Ganta campus. And we were there when the first open library was built on your campus. And it was very small. And we had maybe 1,000 books, not so many for a library. But we put the call out to the parents and to the surrounding neighborhood to contribute English language books to the Ganta Library. And just like Stone Soup, people started bringing 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, English books that their family had. And they contributed the books to create the Ganta Library in 1992. That was Stone Soup. Very cool.
Very great. Okay. I think that ends our global classroom. Thank you, everybody. I think we had a good discussion. We talked to everybody. I got to hear lots of voices. I saw lots of smiles. So I want to have one more big smile, and I'm going to take a picture of the screen, okay? So get in the screen, get happy, peace sign, I don't know, heart, what is this one? Okay, 1 second. Ready, set, cheese. Bye-bye. Yay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friends.
We will see you soon.
Yeah.
I will be to your high school soon.
You'll see Dan.
Dan is coming to Vietnam.
Yes. See you next global classroom then in my classroom.
All right. Bye-bye.
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 Katie, I will stop recording.